Hey guys, this is my first type of video just explaining products, but I wanted to talk to you about these two screw kits that I have that are extremely useful. One of them I like better than the other, but one of them, anyways, let me just explain. The first one I'm going to go over is this $17 um, Kerr Core. I'm pretty sure that's the brand, but I found the product on Amazon. It looks very similar, and I'll show you it here in a second. But first, let me start off by showing you the toolkit. So on one side, we've got 110 bits. These feature all kinds of different bits, from Phillips to flathead to star to Torx. You've got all those different kinds. And there you can also see there's a couple spludgers, and there's some kind of, I don't know what this tool does. Maybe someone would use it, but it's like one side is magnetic and one side isn't. I don't know what you would use this one for, but it looks like it could be pretty useful. Then on the other side, we've got the actual driver itself. We've got, I think I can take this out. We've got a suction. You got a suction right there. And on the other side of this ring, you've also got a SIM card opener. Then we've got all the drivers themselves. There's a couple extensions for the driver. There's one of these floppy magnet, which I'm not going to take out because it's really hard to put back in, and it's one of the things I don't like about this toolkit. But you could use that if you drop a magnet, you need to reach back there and get it. Usually I just use my fingers. 90% of the time I forget to use this, but maybe I'll start using it more. You've also got this one, and then this one, you've also got one of those plastic spludgers. This one, or priors, I guess you would say. It falls out of the case really easily though, so that's not something I like to see. You've got some tweezers, which these are just meant for small things, not for prying anything. You wouldn't want to use those for prying. Those I've tried. It bends it really bad. And then you got a couple more right there. You got a couple more of those priors for, phone repair and that kind of thing. So you've got a lot available to you. A lot more, actually, than the toolkit I'm about to show you. But the reason why I don't like this toolkit, and I'm going to show you here in a second, is that the lack of grip is really annoying to me. So let me find also the quantity of drivers also makes it hard to find the one you're usually looking for, which is usually Phillips. Like I said, 99% of the time I use Phillips. So here I've got a hard drive mounted to an SSD 2.5-inch slot, and I'm gonna try to screw it, but with this one, it's got some grip. It's all right. Where you're really gonna hate this one is when you're installing fans in a case. That's where it gets really annoying. So like I can unscrew that and screw it back in pretty easily. Not much of a problem. My hands are also pretty sticky right now, so I feel like I've got that grip. So I mean, it works in a pinch, but I don't like it in comparison to the IFIXIT Mako drive kit, which I'm going to show you right here. This drive kit is pretty impressive. It only has 64 drive bits. So, I mean, that's probably all you're going to need though. Like, I feel like 110 is a little bit excessive, and you're probably not even going to use any of those likely. So, I like this one. You still got those, I don't know if I showed them. You've got some square, you've got some Torx, you've got some star, you've got some nut driver. Yeah, you've got the nut drivers, you got the flathead, Phillips, everything you would need. And on both toolkits, they also have these just thick, some just like really thick circular magnetic, so that you can reach in, grab screws if you lose them, that type of thing. But this driver, I don't know if I showed you both, but this one, you can see it's got these rubber grips, and the rest is just smooth stainless steel. Hard to grip, just not the best overall. But then I've got the Mako IFIXIT drive kit right here. This one is solid. All of this is lined with rough metal, so you know you've got that grip. Everything you would need. This smooth's much more sturdier. This one kind of wobbles around. It's not, you might be able to hear that. Whereas this one, very smooth, doesn't wobble. I love it. I love this one a lot more. And the best thing about this one is if for some reason I needed to use one of those other 50 different screw bits on my other toolkit, I can still keep this toolkit around and use those bits if I needed to. They're both bits work on both the drivers. So it's really nice. But the big difference, and then you've got this same like really long extension that you could attach onto here. And another thing that I want to talk about before I move on, is how much more that the bits slide on. The magnetic feels stronger on the Mako drive kit. These slide on like that, much more in there. It's much more in there. It's got more leverage. Whereas with the cheap, $80 or $18, it slides on just like halfway. You see how much more space there is there? It doesn't feel as firm in there as it does on the Mako drive kit, which, is just another reason why I would recommend the IFIXIT over. Sure, you don't get as many bits and it costs more, but I think you're just getting a much more quality driver if you were to get one. But, oops, sorry about that. I think that if you really want like a large variety of bits, you might be interested in looking at this $17 precision screw kit on Amazon, and I'll show you that right now. So here we go with the precision screwdriver kit magnetic. As you can see, I found pretty much the exact same drive kit as the one I just showed you. $17 actually. $17 on Amazon. So if you needed all these bits, I think this one is pretty good. But the Mako drive kit, while it cost $35 brand new, you can see the quality is much better. I think that the bits secure much better in the iFixit. I think the quality of the bits themselves are probably going to be the same, but the driver and the magnetic extension, I think, are definitely going to last longer. They definitely slide in more smoother. It's easier to use. And one of the extra features of the Mako drive kit is the back of the case actually serves as a parts tray. So you can organize all your different types of screws in there. And I believe, or you can just snap it on the back like this, and have it like that. So it's really nice, and you've got some options. But with this one, you have a couple of compartments. But what are you going to do with that? It's not as useful. You do have the tweezers, you have the spledgers, you have the priors. But if you want all of that, iFixIT has those available as well, for not too much more expensive. And overall, I just have had a lot solid experience with the iFixit toolkit, and I've used it a lot more, and I've enjoyed using it a lot more. So to me, I would definitely recommend the iFixit over the Amazon for the premium. Let me find one of those screwdriver bits. Showing you here the same drive as before. You screwing it off. It just feels more solid. I get that grip immediately. And it screws right in. If I need some more force, it's easily there. This one's screwed in really tight. So let me try that with the Amazon one. I really got to put some force in it. Oh, look at that. One of those rubber rings just came off from me putting all the fresh push on it. All the force on it, I mean, sorry. The bit just feels wobbly in there. Like, it's actually wobbly. It's not sturdy at all. And yeah, finally I got it. After full grasping the entire screw and pulling back, I could get it. Whereas with the iFixit, I just had to adjust my grip a little. So, I mean, overall, look, I already broke it. I already broke the plastic ring, so I just wouldn't recommend this one unless you had it as a extra like I do with the iFixit kit, because maybe I'll use one of those 110 bits. Maybe I'll find those useful at some point. But just for right now, I definitely recommend this iFixit Mako driver kit. It's super handy. And thank you for watching, and I'm signing off. Bye.